What about you? Your voice is clear.
My voice is good.
Yeah.
Okay, thank God. So, Mr. Valley, you tell me if you can hear me. Tell me, is change always good? Mr. Valley, are you there? I think, Mr. Valley, can you hear me? Hello? Okay, Mehran, you tell me if you hear me. Is change always good?
No, I think it's based on you must think about it, about this change is based on what, you know? You have good changes and bad changes.
Can you explain more? Yeah.
Yes. For example, if I don't have enough information about something that I want to start, for example, in my job, and without asking another people and gathering enough information, I just jump into the middle of something and carry on that mission that I defined for myself. I think it has bad results, and this change is not good. But on the other hand, you have good changes. For example, if we have some New Year's resolution and start to omit or remove some bad habits, for example, smoking or other things in our behavior, I think these are the good examples of changing.
Thank you for your complete explanation. That was great. I will come back to you later. Mr. Valley. Oh, I think we have a newcomer. Ali. Hello.
Hello. Hi there. Hi,
Nice
everyone.
to meet you. Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi.
I hope you can enjoy our free discussion. Tonight, we're going to talk about, better to say, we are talking about changes in life. And I will come to you. Think a little about it. It is Mr. Valley's turn.
Yes.
Mr. Valley, is
Yes.
change always good in your opinion?
At all, I think change is not bad. In some, there are some exception, but I think in general, change is good because as you grow up, you can change in the good way. So I think change is not bad, and we need to change during the time, and we can change our habits in a good way, or we need changing just for adjusting with new things, with new technologies, with new culture. And I think change is not only a good thing. It is also necessary, I think, because if you cannot change, you cannot adjust yourself with nowadays. So you cannot you cannot have a good relationship with your relatives, with people in your society. So I think, and even when you go to a new culture, new society, you have to change, and it's necessary. I think, I can say, in some ways, change is just a good thing, and you need to change your habits in a good way, and you can make you perfect. But in some way, some way, I can say it is necessary, not a good way. It's necessary to change and adopt the new technologies and new culture.
Yeah, thank you very much. Great. Just, Mr. Val, just let me remind you of something. You should say adjust to. Adjust
Yes.
to something, not adjust with, okay?
Okay, thank you very
Adjust
much.
to, you're welcome. Adjust to something. Thank you for your nice point of view. It is, I think it is Mehdi's turn. Mehdi, please answer the same question if you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. I think change is something that is happening in our life every day, you know. I think every day we are changing, you know. We are changing in different issues, in different things. For example, for getting better, you know, getting better in our job, or for example, learning new skills, learning new things, and also, you know, but according to this question, it's no any doubt, it's yeah, without any doubt, some changes are good and some of them are bad, you know. For example, some people maybe you know, I don't know how to say, you know, some people in fact commit bad things. For example, imagine people who commit who commit in criminal activities or something. Okay, so definitely they are changing, but not for getting better, definitely for getting worse. And on the other hand, you know, imagine all people who are who are gathered tonight in this cyberspace group. Yeah, so we are changing, we are doing our best in order to make some changes in our life. And definitely I think, as I said, without any doubt, some changes are good and other changes could be bad.
Thank you very much. Great. Okay, Mr. Ali, it's your turn. If you're ready, we're all ears.
Thank you. I need some more time to find some point about this topic. And
Mr. Ali, do you want me to repeat the question? The question is this: is change always good?
it's no. Let me. It depends. We need change. Some. Let me think a little more time.
No problem. Yeah, you can, Mr. Ali, I suggest to you to have a paper and a pencil or a pen. You can make some notes, and when I come to you, you can take a look at your notes and speak. I think it's a good way. It can help you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now I think it is Mehran's turn. Again, Mehran, let me ask you the second question. Is the world changing faster than before? And what are the advantages and disadvantages of this?
Thank you for your British accent. Yes, I think the world is changing so fast, and the main reason is technology and the revolution of science. And at these days, unfortunately, these changings are not good because of some side effects. For example, global warming or the culture of consumption. I think we are heading to some serious problems, and we need to take immediate actions about these matters. And I forget the second part of the question, please.
The world is changing faster, and what are the advantages and disadvantages? I think you mentioned some of the disadvantages: global warming, culture of consumption, and is there any advantage?
Yes, we can. The communications are really good now. We can know news from the whole earth in everywhere very quickly. We can get news very quickly, and I think nowadays human can communicate it with each other very easily. Maybe this is good, and this is some advantage for working out the problems we face.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. That's all for now.
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Valley, your turn.
Yes. Okay. You know, I think we have a good or somehow bad chance to have two big changes, I think, in our life. I mean, our generation are experiencing two changes. One is climate changing, and the other is technology. And I think in the future, in histories, we will have this revolution, technology revolution and climate changing, I think. And at all, as you said, there are some advantages. Climate changing is not it's not related to human. Of course, there are some human activities have some effect on the climate changing, but I'm going to just focus on the technology. And technology is a big change in our generations, and this technology make other changes faster, and you have to be update now. And as Mehdi said, there are some advantages like communication or doing things easy, you know. Think of for example, bank servicing. It is very easy nowadays to do your banking things, and banks can offer services easily. Or for example, searching researching in universities, there are many facilities by just this technology bus and revolution of technology, I can say. But there are some disadvantages too, because as you have to update yourself, this may have some bad effect on you, because you have to be update every day, and this will be stressful, and this will take some times of you, because always you have to change yourself, and you cannot calm down and be relaxed and enjoy the nature, enjoy nature, and enjoy your life. You know, as these days we can see in, for example, meetings, all people are doing something on their cell phone. This is a change. This is our generation's change, but it's not good, because our relationship collapsed these days, and this is not good. I think technology, beside the facilities that these changes provide for all, but it gets our calm away, and this is not good, and this is a disadvantage, I think.
Yes, thank you very much. Great. Okay, Mehdi, you please.
Yeah. The globe is changing for better and worse simultaneously, and due to a number of factors such as technological devices, new inventions, or something. But and it's so clear that these issues can have good or bad consequences again in the same time, simultaneously. But I think the major question is that how we can control or decrease bad consequences, terrible consequences. For example, as other friends mentioned, our behavior, in fact, our decisions have made, for example, have caused to, for example, air pollution, okay, or something, and also global warming. I think for solving this issue, I think definitely we have no any discussion about good points, okay, positive consequences, but about disadvantages. I think ordinary people, should cooperate with officials. I mean, with officials and people who are in charge, in order to decrease this issue. And also I think it's so necessary that different nations, all nations, not different nations, all nations or all countries cooperate with one another to decrease or solve or maybe prevent terrible consequences of changing around the world. And yeah, I think being united, it's a key, plays a key role for solving some global problems such as global warming, air pollution, and I don't know, for example, damaging the environment or something. That's it.
Yeah. Being united is really important and nice. Thank you. Ali, are you ready?
Yeah, I write down some notes, and
Thank
I
you.
hope it's productive and useful. Yeah, I believe changing is sometimes hard because our brain don't like some new thing. Our brain like do same thing over and over, and don't like some weird
Doesn't.
doesn't like some weird thing, and but change can help us to learn some new thing and help us to push out from our comfort zone and try to learn some new thing, try to challenge yourself and experience more thing. You can find out who you are and what thing you can do. That's it. I write down.
Thank you very much, Ali. Great, very good. I liked your sentence about comfort zone, and yeah, the key point of that is change. We have to change in order to come out from our comfort zone, and I think it's really important. So, Ali, can I ask you a question? How did you find Remercy?
By my friend. He write this. He sent me a link of Mercy site on
very good.
Telegram.
Who is your friend?
One of my classmates.
Uh-huh. You don't like to tell me his name or her name? No problem.
I don't know.
Okay.
No
No problem. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's our pleasure. It's our pleasure to have you here. Thank you very much. Okay, Ali, I will come back to you. If you don't have anything to add, I will come back to you later. Do you want to add something right now?
No, thank you.
Oh, very good. Thank you very much. Mehran?
Yes.
Mehran, your turn. How do old and young people cope with change? What are the differences?
When you're getting old, I think the change is more difficult. Being changed more difficult because by growing up, people know a lot of different things about life and have a lot of experience, and they have already formed the character and they stick to some rules, maybe some beliefs or hard beliefs, and that's hard for them to accept their fault, you know. But young people can easily change, because they maybe want to know more. For example, myself, I love changing. I love to have some different change in my life. And if someone caused that change into me, I don't know how to say. If someone brighten the way, you lighten the way of changing, I appreciate that person, and
you embrace totally. You embrace changes.
Yes, totally. I embrace changes. Yeah, I know. But old people, the generation gap between old and young people is in some cultures are very obvious and very It's very big. I don't know. And the connection between old and young is broken, and they cannot have some effect on each other. And I think this is the juncture that changing is not on the table.
Mhm. And you think that it has happened to Iranians?
Yes.
Old and
Cannot-
young people cannot get along well, yeah, because they are really different, maybe.
Yeah, they think different. They behave differently.
Yes, I think yeah, because Iranians are changing faster than before. It could be one of the reasons. Thank you very much. Um, Thank you. Mr. Valley, you tell
Yes.
us how do old and young people cope with changes?
I think young people cope with changes easily, and they can mm, they can they can adjust to changes, especially technology changes, and they can be up to date. But there are some differences between the old people changes and young people changes. I think almost all of the changes in old people is positive, are positive. Because they change tendencially. But young people, most of the time, change intentionally, and they change without thinking, and they change because they see that others or the new technologies change, so what can how can I say, they are open-minded, and they they receive the changes easily, but without any thinking somehow. And maybe these new changes have negative effects on them, and they don't think about it. But old people think about the new changes, and they gradually cope with these changes, and they at first, I think so. Most of the time, the changes have just positive effect on the old people, but in people sometimes it's just by chance. Sometimes, of course, sometimes these changes have good effect on them, but maybe sometimes they can, and after that they will be harmful for them, not just physically. Maybe they culture or with their mental activities.
You say that, for example, sometimes young people decide based on their emotions, and they try to change
Yes.
based on their emotions. But
Yes.
old people change based on their wisdom. So
Yes.
it could be dangerous for young people and good for old people. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. You're right.
Very good.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure whether I understood your point correctly or not.
Yes, thank you very much.
Good. Thank you. That's all
it.
for
Okay.
now. That's all.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you. Thank you very much. Mehdi, please.
Yeah. I think there is a big difference between the young people and the elderly in terms of making changes. You know, generally speaking, the old people are patient enough for making changes in their lives, but on the other hand, the young people, in fact, are not impatient or are impatient, are not patient, are impatient. In fact, they like to make changes in a short time. And I think it's the main difference between between both of the generation. But you know, it's so. Let me tell you something about, I think, the elderly in our country. You know, differences between elderly in our country compared with other countries. You know, in other countries, I think most people believe being old doesn't mean. You know, being old doesn't mean, for example, not to make change in your life. Okay, not to have a good plan for your for when you are an old person. But in fact, they try to enjoy themselves, and in fact, they don't believe being old, being elderly means to be ready. You know, to be ready. Sorry, to wait for your death time. In fact, they try to enjoy enjoy themselves. But in our country, I think the elderly, you know, the old people. Oh my gosh.
What happened?
Oh, earthquake.
Earthquake?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Was it a strong?
Yeah. I
A strong?
felt.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
is it regular in your location?
No, it wasn't. You know, after a long time, it
Don't you
happened.
Where
want?
are you?
He is in
In Chile.
Boucher.
Yeah, and yeah.
Mehdi, don't you want to escape?
No, I wanted to do it, but it finished. It ended in a short time.
Do you live in an apartment?
No, I'm living in a house. In a
You live
house.
in a house.
Yeah.
You live in a house. So if you want to escape, you can do it very fast, yeah?
To some extent, yeah, I think.
So, but if you want to escape right now, you can do it.
No, I'm okay. And there is a glass of water near me, and I can drink some water. You know, in fact, I was going to, I don't know, to mock people who make plans for the second world. You know, I was going to talk about this issue. You know, in our country, elderly people just like to make plans for the next world. You know, after this time, after dying. And I think it's the big difference between the elderly and their plans for making in their lives compared with developed countries. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Please be careful, okay?
Yeah, I need to drink some water.
Yeah, be careful. Okay, Ali, are you ready?
Yeah,
Ali. Ali, where do you live?
I'm living south of Iran in Bandar Abbas.
You live in Bandar Abbas. And
Yeah.
did you feel the
No,
earthquake?
no.
No. Okay. So, how do old and young people cope with changes, Ali?
Uh, I think um, young people can accept changes more easily. Imagine two people decided to go somewhere else. For example, abroad, a new country, and of course, young people can learn a new language more easily. They can they can learn more new stuff, and they can go to school, but in old people, imagine, for example, 60 years old, 50 years old, they
Yeah.
they couldn't learn as younger people, and they change, but they are they have a little change. They have some they have um, they have more problem in new culture. They have some old habit in new culture, but in uh,
In what?
I
Making decisions.
no. I can't remember the right one. Yeah, that's it. I can. I can.
What did you want to say?
I want. I want to.
Can I help you?
I want to tell you that a a teenager, you imagine a teenager can accept the environment, can accept the culture, a new culture, more easily and change totally in a new culture. And imagine, I told that imagine two people immigrate in new country, and let me tell a story. Ali and Mehdi wanna go to Canada. Ali is 16 years old and Mehdi is 60 years old. Imagine 10 years later, they wanna uh, come back to Iran, and Ali changed totally. They can't speak Persian well. He forget everything. But Mehdi is a 60 years old. They they learn.
Mehdi is 70.
No, Mehdi, yeah. No, Mehdi is 17, but Mehdi has a problem to speak English, and he still speak Persian. He never forget Persian, but teenager or children forget everything, and they can absorb new culture more easily. They can change in new environment more easily than older people.
Exactly. Thank you.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Very good. Mehran. Mehran, you tell us what is the biggest change you would like to make in your life?
I love to living in countryside, and I am so tired for living in cities because of the traffic congestions and pollution, air pollution. I love to change this thing, and I like to have more exercises and to lose some weight. I think I have some overweight problems, and it needs exercising and having a new diet, and changing your diet is very difficult. I think we mostly we are Iranian, and we eat a lot of bread and rice, and our food cannot easily change. And that's it. I don't have any other thing.
Cannot be changed easily. Thank you very much, Mehran. I hope you can make these changes in your life as soon as possible. Thank you very much, Vali, Mr. Vali. What are the biggest changes you would like to make in your life? Mr. Vali, are you here? Yes or not? Mr. Vali, I think you are disconnected. I will come back to you later. Mehdi, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Did earthquake happen again or not?
No, fortunately.
Thank God. Thank God.
Thank you.
Thank God.
Thank you.
Okay. Tell us, what are the biggest change you would like to make in your life?
You know, as the usual person, there are a host of change.
Excuse me. Sorry. What do you mean by usual person?
I'm sorry, as an ordinary person. Sorry, I made a
Typical.
mistake.
Maybe typical. Okay.
Yeah, as an ordinary person, there are a host of changes on my list, but I think the biggest one is related to make a decision. In fact, I'm eager to make a decision for migrating. Okay, of my city in my city for migrating. In fact, I like to change my city, and I live in a better place. To a place that has nice and mild weather, not, for example, hot and humid weather most days of the year. In my province, unfortunately, most days of the year is hot and humid, especially in summer days. And exactly, I think it's my main goal in life. However, it's not easy, leaving your hometown and that's it.
Thank you. For example, where do you like to go for living? Do you like to come to our city?
I think your seat, in fact, your province is well known because of having sweet pomegranates. Yeah, so yeah. But I think no, in winter days the weather in your city is too cold. Yeah, is freezing. Yeah. The best place for people who live in south of Iran is a city like Shiraz. In fact, most people from Bushehr like, in fact, go to Shiraz city because not only the weather is mild and nice in that city, but there is a cultural connection between our cities, between our provinces, in terms of language, culture, traditions, or something. Yeah, that's
You have you say that you have a lot of things in common with Shirazian people.
yeah, definitely, yeah.
Very good. Thank you very much. I hope you can do it as soon as possible. Thank you.
I hope so.
Okay, I think Mr. Ali, it is your turn. What is or what are the biggest changes that you would like to make in your life?
Yeah. First of all, I want to have a good education. I want to take entrance exam and go to university, best university. After graduation,
Yes, for what level?
PhD.
PhD, right.
After graduation, I hope to find a good job and make a lot of money, buy a big house, buy a super expensive car, Ferrari, I know,
Very
something
good.
like this. Yeah,
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 30.
30. And don't you work right now? You just study right now?
Yes.
Uh-huh. You don't have a job right now.
No.
Very good. You focus on your maybe a thesis, something like this.
Sorry, what question is? Can
You
you
are
repeat the question?
studying. You are studying right now.
No, I hold a master degree. Right now I study for concours exam, entrance exam.
You are studying for PhD in trans
Yeah,
exam.
yeah.
Very good. We wish you luck.
Thank you.
I hope you can be accepted in one of the best universities in Tehran.
Yeah, Sharif. Only Sharif University.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Which universities are you graduated from for your bachelor and master?
Isfahan University of Technology.
Both of them?
Yes,
And what's your major?
chemistry.
Chemistry, chemical
Yeah.
engineering, or chemistry?
No, chemistry. Applied chemistry and nanochemistry.
Oh, that is really great. I hope you're successful in the near future. And thank you all for joining. If you want to add something, I'm all ears.
Thank you.
No,
No,
thank you.
thank you.
Thank you for your hard work.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining. And please listen to me, Mehdi. Listen to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Try to be ready. Try to be ready for the future earthquakes that may happen in really, I'm not kidding. You know, till morning, special till morning, they may happen. So try to be ready, and if it is necessary, you can escape really fast. Okay?
Okay, I
Please be
promise I
careful.
do my best. Yeah, but if it happened and if it happened and I would die, I say goodbye and I hope I see you in the second world and the best place, not in hell and in heaven.
Come on. Uh, you live in a house and there is no problem, but try not to sleep under heavy things. Try to sleep in a safe place.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah. In
you.
fact, yeah, you're welcome. Thanks.
Thank you very much, and be careful. And I hope to see you and meet you all on Wednesday night, and wish you good days till then. Have a
Thank
nice
you.
night.
Excuse me.
Yes,
Excuse.
yes, yes, yes.
Please send subjects of the topic of the discussion 1 or 2 days before the Wednesday. Thank you.
What do we call for chash in English? Chash.
On my eye.
Really?
And my
No.
eyes.
Really? Seriously, what do we call for that in English? I don't know.
I'll find it. I'll look it up in my dictionary. I have a big dictionary, Persian dictionary, based
Thank
on,
you.
yeah, I'll try to find it.
Okay, Mehran, chash.
Thank you.
Have a nice night. Goodbye for now. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.